good morning, and welcome to Podcast from the Pit. I am Casey. With me, as always, is Eric Hillbilly Harper,
Yeah.
our good buddy Wes Joe Hunter 73, and joining us for the first time on Podcast from the Pit is the Mexican Griswolds.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm almost home, guys.
Good. Drive safe.
Welcome to the pit.
Yes. Very happy.
I'm
to have
honored.
you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Finally got you on.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. So, how's everyone's week so far? Mine. This was the last normal week for me. Next couple weeks is 6/10s. So 10-hour days.
6 days of 10 hours.
Yep.
10-hour days of 6. No. I'm dyslexic.
But it's it's gonna be good with Christmas coming up, help pay off some of them bills, help pay off that toy card.
Get those things out of layaway. Remember that? Remember that back in the day?
I remember layaway.
Yeah.
I need to bring that back, bro.
My wife,
They really do.
when we first got married, she would want to put in a layaway, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So she would put a couple things in there I want, just so I would pay it off.
Oh, of course.
Doesn't Walmart do something similar to that?
I think
don't
they
know.
still do here. Yeah.
Possible. Maybe around the holidays they do. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I do know, like, buying online, like through Macari or, the stuff that we buy when we're hunting down vintage stuff or even new stuff, you can affirm, shop pay, and you can spread those payments instead of buying it all up front. So, like I did with the Dan Klingensmith books when I bought a big lot of them, I'm like, well, I don't want to pay this $200 right now. Let me spread it out and break it up into every 2 weeks.
But
So
let's be
eBay,
fair.
eBay does something like that, right? Klarna or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
think
Klarna.
so.
Yep.
It is. Those books are worth it. They are worth the $200.
Man, yeah, there's a lot of great information in there. Yeah.
I've only got
Sadly, they're
one
all-
volume, so I missed the boat. I'm sure I can find them secondhand for a lot more money than I would have paid if I got them brand new. So
Yeah. Because, he went on a deep discount right at the end, and I took full advantage. I still didn't get every single volume, but
yeah,
I got I don't know, 10 of them.
I bought the first one from him at Joe Fest, and it was cool. So
Mm-hmm.
How
All right,
many
it was-
volumes was there?
a bunch.
14, maybe more.
Somebody in the chat will know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
Chat's
say hi
smarter
to
than
the
we
chat.
are.
Speaking of chat,
Let's say hi.
good morning.
Dang.
We are. I have to scroll a little bit.
My chat's so live.
Larry, good morning.
Somewhere.
Larry Bear.
Larry Bear, what's up, man?
Matthew Comstock, good morning, buddy.
So Matthew.
Hey, Matthew. Matthew will be joining us next week.
He
Which
will.
one's the home girl?
You never know. There
Yeah.
could be girls. My wife watches, so she just doesn't ever post.
My wife don't watch.
What's up, Joe Ara?
Joe,
Hey,
had a
big
good
man.
time last night, buddy.
I seen you always giving Jezer a hard time.
Always.
Adam
Bomb,
Bomb.
good morning.
Sup, big man?
Todd, good morning.
Morning,
Hey.
Todd.
Ahoy, wreck ship.
Ahoy, me man.
There he is.
Let's see.
That was my friend I featured yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm coming into my house. Let me just get logged in here, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being
No
patient.
problem.
No problem.
Sure thing, man.
Still on your dime, man.
What's up,
Foot?
Foot?
Good morning, Foot.
Slinging the paint.
White Mike, good morning.
There he is.
Ha Ronnie Trick Shot.
Oi.
You-
Good
you are
day.
the best, Ronnie.
Let's cracking, Rono.
I'd say another word, but it's a little too early for that C word.
Yeah.
Of course. Good morning.
Hey, off course. What's up, man?
Jokers, good morning. Hey, I got that
Hey.
package. I will send it out as soon as I can. Ask anybody who knows me. I'm terrible at sending stuff out, but you will get it.
There he is.
Hey, Steve.
There he is.
What's up, y'all?
Brawler himself.
That's right.
Hey, Third Wave Sabotage. Good morning.
What's up, man?
He's doing some really cool videos.
Man, yeah. Check
Really
out his
cool.
YouTube. It's
You have to.
great
You have
stuff. Great
yeah.
stuff.
Gaz, good morning.
Morning,
What do we know
Gaz.
about-
With us.
Go ahead, say it. Hillbilly.
What? I
You're
did.
supposed to say,
I talked
you're
over
supposed
him.
to say he'll be here next week, like you
That's
did
what I
with
said.
Matthew. Oh, I didn't hear you.
I talked
Yeah.
over him. Sorry. I was saying
It's
hi.
okay. Gaz will be here with us next week,
It's
along
so
with
awesome.
Matthew Comstock.
It's going to be a fun show.
It will be. I've already got stuff picked out to show.
Yorktown Joe, deer season in Wisconsin.
Nice. What's up, Yorktown?
Monday is our opening deer season. I have to be at church at 5:00 that morning.
Jezza, good morning.
Hey, Jetman.
What's up, Jetman?
Trying to catch up to the to your chats here.
Moisture
Blair Bear?
Towelette. Good morning.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I pay no attention to it. I see it on screen if you're on StreamYard watching it that way. Oh, you're
Yeah.
on your phone, I bet.
Always good to see the Mexican Griswolds.
Yeah.
All right. Coffee and Joe. I love this. Coffee and Joe's what's shaking.
Yeah, man.
I got my new
Good
coffee
job.
mug.
There you go. Nice.
If you would like a podcast from the Pit coffee mug, you can always go to our store and get you one there, along with a shirt and stickers and stuffed critters. And
Peter
aprons.
Moline. And let's be fair, we don't make a dime off any of that
No,
stuff.
we do not make no money off of it. It is just there for kicks and giggles.
We like seeing
Or-
people with our stuff.
Better yet, save you some money, make it to Joe Fest and pick up a sticker on their table.
Yes.
We're brainstorming new sticker ideas, so
Yeah.
we're not putting out the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a squirrel gravy sticker made. I think if you say squirrel gravy, everybody's gonna know podcast from the pit.
That episode just went sideways.
Most of them do, but that's
Okay,
all
you're
right.
gonna have to explain. You're gonna have to explain what the heck squirrel gravy means because I have no idea.
Oh, it's a hillbilly thing.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric.
Okay, so squirrel gravy, you kill you a mess of squirrels. You roll them in flour, fry them up. Then after you fry them up, you take their drippings and you make gravy out of it, and it's squirrel gravy.
Wow.
It's the best thing your mouth will ever have.
100% sounds disgusting.
I hope Ronnie heard him say drippings and not drippings. It's drippings.
Yeah, it's drippings.
And Roddy's like, don't explain. Now, Joe, I don't know exactly what the site is. Hillbilly can reach out. Like I said, I'm not a very good host.
I'll
So
send
I
you a link to it, Joe.
I don't have links put in
All right.
the bios or anything, but
I have a link in my bio, but I'll send it. I'll send it to you, Joe, because you know why? Because you're the man.
let's see. Oh, good morning,
Paul.
Paul.
What's up, Paul?
Get burning.
G.I.
Last
Joker
week's
says,
fantastic.
there goes his breakfast, he says. You guys talking
Yeah.
about squirrel juice, squirrel
Oh, yeah.
gravy.
Oh, it's great over hot biscuits. Oh,
I'll take your word for it. I'll tell you what. After watching my boy Wes here on Punk Show the other night, I was thinking about going vegan there for a minute.
Oh, when I was talking about working on the hog farm, huh?
Yeah.
That was rough stuff.
Yeah. Oh, And here we go. Got to have this.
We'll live it down.
Yes.
As a
Oh,
matter of
yeah.
fact, they do, Ronnie.
Yes, they do. So you can get on the shop and
Wow.
that would be me. My neck don't get no redder.
Yeah, Joe, I would not make it to. I'm too soft-hearted. I mean, I'm not a vegetarian by any state, but if I do my hunting, it's going to be in the grocery store.
You're right, Joe. I mean, well, I'm not going to get on my soapbox, so I'll stay off of it because I could preach about this forever.
I mean, go ahead. I got the remove right here.
Yeah, just keep talking. Bye.
It's the cleanest meat you ever have.
Oh, if I had $1 for every time I've heard it's the cleanest meat. The cleanest meat.
It is. There's no fat. It's
That's
pure
where the
protein.
flavor is. At least that's what I always say.
I agree with that.
Oh, and Rex, he's supporting you. He's more of a meat eater now.
So he liked that story. Ugh,
Oh, that's cool.
man, that's some work right there to put it all in there. I've tried that before.
Wow.
Teach me how to do that.
Impressive. Most impressive. He is a Jedi.
Good job, Paul.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thanks,
Uh,
Paul.
Now, one of the things that I love doing is show and tell. So, Wes, you want to start today? We'll just go around the clock.
Sure. Let's go around the horn. Blow me up.
Let's see.
Drop the bomb on him.
All right.
There you go.
Finished my 86. Yeah, 86 figure line. And as I've said before, I'm not a completist. Like if I'm missing a baton for Sarge, I don't need it or stuff like that, right? But I try to get that stuff, but I'm not going to go out of my way. But I finally got
Oh, that's
80
cool.
86
That's beautiful.
Special Mission Brazil wetsuit.
Very nice.
I think
and-
the Special Mission Brazil figures get a bad rap for colors, but
Yes.
I think they're awesome.
This guy is clean, he's tight. And I've been trying to do some research on 3D Joe's, yojo.com, some
Great
of the
sites.
blogs. Yep.
Yeah.
And I bought enough accessory packs back in the day when they were out. And so I have, the extra wetsuit stuff, and looking at the pictures, it looks like they were the same, maybe just a darker color, just a little bit, but I'm just missing one flipper and then the hose, and that's it.
Nice. Good
And
morning,
then-
One in Toys.
Hey, one and
Them.
two.
And
Them
good morning,
hoes.
Silverback Customs.
Hey, big man.
Silverback, what is up? And then I got a hey, I didn't hear that much about skateboarding. There was only a few drops of it, so
Yeah.
it's all good. I kept them in line.
It was a great conversation.
Thank you. It took a lot out of me. Like I'm still tired. And shout out to Mr. Yorktown Joe. He sent me he sent me some stuff. And so I got the it's Once a Man Cobra Commander. I was once a
That's
man.
cool.
Nice.
And he sent me a box.
Ooh.
A very great conditioned box. So, yeah, I'm very thankful for this. I'm putting together a little something to send back to him. I still haven't sent it out Yorktown, so I'll send it out this week, even though it's Thanksgiving week. It'll get to you before the holidays.
I'm so
Before
glad
Christmas.
you're not a box collector.
I know, right? I'm still searching for the Rattler. And until then, I guess I'm just picking up some things along the way. But he also sent me a note, and I want to read this note to y'all.
Sure.
So first off, he says, Wes, keep up the great work on the videos. Thanks for all you do. I really appreciate that. I really do. And then this is the cool part. So I'm going to put it, I don't know if you'll be able to read
Can't
it,
read
but
it. Well,
so it's Fred 73 instead of Fred 7 in the Roman numerals or whatever you want to say that. So Fred 73. And never disclose the crimson uniform hanging in your closet until it is time. Veni Vita Cobra, Fred 7 CG Division of Midwest Operations, ARBCO LLC. Really
Nice.
Wow.
freaking cool. Thank you, Yorktown.
good morning, James.
Glad to see you here, James. You're early.
Is that everything, Wes?
Yeah, that's everything.
Hillbilly, what you got?
Well, I'm really into these Imaginext Super Friends figures. They got a new line out called Metal Force. So I went and picked up a couple packages this week, and I got Gorilla Grodd again. Wah, wah, wah.
He's
And
cool,
then-
though.
Yeah. So I got 2 Gorilla Grods. And then I got the Joker. Wah, wah, wah. So I got the Joker for Batman to beat up now. And that's it. Other than my amazing smile. Nope, no Duke figs.
Do you have show and tell, Joe?
I do. I have a ton of stuff to show off. I specifically today came out with a couple things. Our boy Foot, if you guys know Nick, he's a
Yep.
great painter. I am not a painter in any way. I do a lot of kit bashes. Try to limit my painting if needed, maybe just a piece of the figure, but I never paint the whole torso or anything crazy like that. Well, Foot had made me this Sightline figure
Man.
That's
a while.
tight.
Yeah, I think it was I can't remember exactly. It was early last year or end of last year, and he sent that to me. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, the detail on this is amazing.
Yeah.
Right, great work.
Very,
If you guys know-
very reminiscent of the Thunder Battalion look.
Oh
which
yeah,
is really cool. Yeah, of Delta 17. Kind of reminds
Oh,
me of
yes.
those guys.
you're right. Yeah, so if you know anything about this particular figure, it was a some guy named Gary Goggles, a very I guess popular GI Joe guy from back in the days, from maybe 2015 to 2019 or so. From what I understand, I think he passed away, and this was one of the figures that he kind of put together for the Joe Fests. So it became a very sought out figure, and I was like, well, I can't pay $200 for him. So yeah, because it was going for like crazy prices. I think up to 300 I've seen him. Well, Foot, I tell him the vision, and he's the guy. So he's, I'm the rigger, he's the trigger, and he just pulled it, and he says, yeah, I'll do the parts for you and paint it up, and it looks amazing. I mean, really cool figure. But I was blessed enough to work a trade and got the actual figure now.
Wow.
Trades are great. You guys know me. You guys know I like to do trades because everyone wins in the trade. It's the way to go. You don't spend money except for the shipping. Hopefully you can see them pretty good there. So this is the OG figure. So now I got the OG figure and the one that Foot made. I got to tell you,
I like
both
Foot's
are great. Yeah, I like both. This is Red Laser Army of plastic, so the quality is pretty on par with the original. Black Major plastic is pretty great sometimes, but sometimes it's not. The elbows or the joints tend to be different, but this is Red Laser. Red Laser did an amazing job on the plastic and the joints and everything else. I think lately Black Major and even Lady J Toys and some of the other guys have gotten better on their quality or just the joints, but yeah, so now I got both, and I'm happy to display both and show those off today. But I also got a bunch of other stuff to show off whenever you guys let me. But yeah, so this was a big win for me in my collection to have the OG and then of course the custom. I mean, Foot did an amazing job though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Yeah. And I like the color scheme with the digital camo and all that. I mean, it was pretty creative for its day for sure. I mean, they did a pretty creative figure. But yeah, so now, since this is the OG one and they're going for stupid high, I kind of put it behind the case
Yeah.
to make sure it doesn't crack on me or anything like that. But yeah, good show and tell piece for sure to have that.
I like that darker gray on Foot's version.
Right?
And,
Yeah,
and the patches that are actually on the side, not the front of the sleeve. So
yeah, that's because we used the arms of, who was it? Foot. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Forgot whose arms they were, but yeah, they have the patches on the side versus in the front. Because I want to say the original one uses flash.
Flash, yeah.
Yeah, and then the one we went with to kind of match it as close as possible. I want to say it was. It's escaping my mind, but yeah,
Spearhead, is it?
No. It's someone. Yeah, not this one. No. Oh God, it's gonna kill me. But if Foot's still on, he'll throw it out there. But yeah, anyway, I like how this one came out too. It came out really, really well.
Man, that's cool. Those goggles.
Yeah. And on the original, it comes with a backpack and all that, but it doesn't stay. Like, they made the peg hole way too large, so any backpack just falls right off. Which is interesting. I don't know why they did that, and they included a gun, but his thumbs are too tight, so I don't want to break it. And yeah, but no, I got both now, and I'm very grateful for Foot, and he's done a ton of work for me in the past. I mean, I got to meet him in person. I got to meet Joe Wes over here in person, so that was nice. And I'd love to meet as many people as I can. That's why I call some the Mexican Griswolds, because we do a lot of traveling. When I was traveling for my job all the time, we literally went out on the road. We went to 39 states all over the country for the job that I was doing, teaching the hospital systems for the doctors wherever I needed to be, whether it was like Chicago or New York or DC or anywhere really, all over the country, Oregon, Washington State. They had this particular computer system for the hospitals, and that's what took me all around. Well, one day I said, you know what? We're the Mexican Griswolds. We're traveling as a family, and coined it on Instagram and made my own little thing. And this logo was a design by Rudy Martinez, one of the Joe Bros, Roo Dog Doghouse on Instagram as well. He designed that for me.
He's a good dude.
Yes,
Yeah, Joe, you and I remember how I found you. I was man, it was like maybe latter part of 2019, maybe early. I want to say it was 2019, almost 2020, and I saw one of your photos, and I'm like, I know where that's at. That's like across the highway from me.
Yeah.
So I messaged you. I was like, dude, do you live behind over there in those in that area behind that
it was like a Target.
Costco and all that stuff. And you're like, yeah, man, I'm here. I was like, dude, I'm right over here off a beach and whatever. So yeah, that was cool. So
yeah, it was great to meet up with you for sure. And I think we work the trade as well. Pretty much every time we see each other, we work a trade.
Yep. Yeah. Anytime I'm up there, man, I'll see what I can bring up.
Sure.
So yeah, last time I saw him was right before the DFW toy show, and I brought him some of the D17 stuff, and
that's right.
And the Lady J stuff I picked up for you at
that's convention exclusives.
Yeah. So and then
you came out
that for 3D parts.
That's right. Yeah. Which, if you don't mind me showing some of that, I can show some of that real quick.
Yeah, let me throw this chat up real quick.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Ronnie. Yeah. So I have some of these 3D parts at my son's 3D printer.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, aren't they cool?
He says his sons. I really think he got it for his son for himself.
Yeah.
Well, it worked out that ended up making a lot more stuff for the Joe Bros and for me. But this is just one of the little stages I put together. All these cool little parts here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Lots of little pieces.
I like that big computer screen.
So
isn't that cool? Yeah.
Did you print the graphics for that?
Yeah, I just printed it out on a regular printer. Just pick, a decent graphic. I trim it up, try to find the right length of the things that I need, and then I just slap the stickers on all these little screens. Try to make it as detailed as possible. But
That's cool.
it's a lot of fun. That I like. I call it craft time. It's my little craft time. So
Yeah.
I tend to do that. Now I say I don't paint a lot, which is true, but I do paint some of these little details, like on the speaker here. You'll see
Yeah.
his little speaker grill inside is painted. So that's kind of nice. I do some of that. Little things like that. I get the sanity out of it. I don't know. I like it. I like painting out the details. But as far as painting figures, that's not really my jam. It just feels harder than this. This is easy. I paint this with like painter's markers.
Yeah.
Easy things to paint. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it a little easier for us old men with our
Yeah.
our knuckles and stuff.
This one's going out to Joe Bro as a trade. I just finished printing that out last night and slapping on the stickers and putting in the details of the keyboard, the tower. That's going out to a Joe Bro in trade soon.
That
Nice.
is awesome.
That's
Yeah,
really
cool stuff.
Yeah, very cool. Let's see.
How long does it take to print that stuff out? Like that. So the computer console that you made me for the trade that we did back in June.
Yeah, the gun rack, the large gun rack.
Yes.
That one takes a while. That one's a big piece, and then I have to sand down the freaking drawers. That part's a pain. That's a really difficult piece. So we tend to take that into account when it comes to a trade. Like, how many man hours does it take, right? But really, the printing part is easy. You just load it up on a micro SD and connect it to the printer, and then tell it what to print. But sometimes my son has to retool the print, because we'll get the prints off of 3D Colts or Thingiverse. There's a handful of them he actually designed, but for the most part, those files are available out there. You can download them and buy them. And I was never intending in any way to use them with the Joe Bros, but I would post my pictures, and other Joe Bros would reach out saying, "Hey, can I get one of those?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, let's work a deal. Let's work a trade." And I think it's fair as a trade. Everyone wins, and I just love it that way.
Before we start grilling you with the questions, I want to show off
All right.
what I got this week.
Oh yeah, do that. Let's do that.
I'm sorry, Casey.
It's all right. Now I'm
Casey
excited
don't
for
matter.
this. All right. So everybody knows that I like Valaverse.
Ooh, that's
So
cool.
I got the Day of the Dead Sidewinder. Not the exclusive or anything, but that's fine. I'm gonna open them up anyway. Right after the show, honestly. And I got Weapons Pack Mike, which has some cool
Nice.
stuff in there.
Hmm.
So I can't wait to, maybe put some of these in some classified hands.
Very cool.
But the surprise of the week for me, Matt, who started Podcast from the Pit with me, gave me Jungle Trooper from Skeletron.
Nice.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to have him. And he's going to get opened right away, too. I got the 4-inch modern one, but this was exclusive with the Kickstarter for now. I think they'll sell them later. But really happy to have these. It's a good week for Casey.
Really.
You know what? Matthew, Juggalo Viper just makes me like it even more.
Juggalo Viper.
Ronnie, I do have some Motu, but I'm holding it for next week because I don't have anything else coming in.
I know what you got, and I'm jealous.
It's awesome. But yeah, so that was a fun week. Like I said, I always try to have this rule where I don't open it till after I show it off. But it was a struggle because I wanted to rip into that, get it out. So I will do that right after the show today.
I like Jingle Trooper better.
I
Yeah.
do too.
I thought it was Christmassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have a Jingle Trooper on here before long.
Mm-hmm.
We have the only redneck Santa ever. So, real quick, I followed you forever. I think this is the first time we've ever really talked. But you were already doing Instagram before Podcast from the Pit jumped on there. So, how long have you been doing Joe? Have you done it all your life? Did you stop? Did you start again?
Yeah. So as for my story, the way it goes is, as a kid, I grew up in the '80s. I was born in '77, so the early '80s was the jam, right? Everybody knows that's the golden era, from GI Joes, Transformers, He-Man, Mask, Thundercats, the whole bit, right? So I grew up in that golden era of the toys. My dad would buy me those toys every weekend. We would go to back then we had a KB Toys. We didn't have Toys R Us where I was from, down in Brownsville, Texas. So down in KB Toys, we I would go there once a week, pick up a toy, and became super big fan of all those Saturday morning cartoon shows, right? That was the thing. And all those toys I had up until teenage years, but to back up a little bit, my dad passed away when I was 9 years old from a heart attack, and so that left me very much close to those figures, those things that I connected with him, as far as the things that he took me to see, the movies, the cartoons, the toys, all that. But as a teenager, all I cared about was girls, and I was stupid. And one day my mom said, you know what, why don't you throw away all those toys? I'm like, throw them away? Heck no. She goes, well, then give them away or sell them or something. And that was because they were just in boxes at that point, and I was maybe 13, 14 years old. Well, sure enough, I was dumb, threw them all in the plastic bag, big old trash bag. Like, I'm talking about everything I had that was loose inside of a bag, from Mask, G.I. Joe, He-Man, Transformers. Sold them to my younger cousin, who was maybe 8 years old, for $100. $100. So at the time, it felt great because I wasn't even working yet or anything. I was like, yeah, $100, and whatever it was like early '90s maybe. I was like, yeah, this is great. And it wasn't until I started getting older, and I actually got in like the ROTC, Marine Corps ROTC, Junior ROTC. Pretty much was ready to enlist full term and all that. Did some things with the military after that, but I didn't enlist full term. That I started realizing, shoot, I am G.I. Joe. It's kind of cool. My name is Joe, and I love G.I. Joe still, and I started kind of wanting to fill that void of my dad's absence, and it always reminded me of the toys, right? So I started kind of collecting little by little the toys again, and it wasn't until I don't know where we were. Like I said, I was traveling for the job that I was on with my family, and we were traveling all over the place. My son was maybe 5 years old, and my daughter was barely 1. And we would go to the toy shows and the collectible stores and kind of re-spark that. And that might have been 2015, 2016. And sure enough, I started ordering more figures off of eBay and buying things online that I missed from my childhood that I knew I sold. And of course, the excuse for the wife was, babe, it was my childhood. Come on, babe. Come on, right? You can't tell me no, right?
But
sure enough,
I had as a kid.
Right. I promise I'm only going to buy the ones as a kid, and that was the line. But that led to more, of course, but and sublines and everything else. But yeah, so that kind of rekindled my interest. And then my son, he was all into the toys, so I would show him the original He-Man show, the original G.I. Joe movies and cartoons and all that, because I had him either on DVD or something. And I have a video of him at the age of 3 singing the G.I. Joe song, and we were watching G.I. Joe. So it's just, it was a great way to connect and bond with my son, and also with my daughter a little bit later. But yeah, it was, it became quick. And then I started realizing, like, you know what? Instagram, I would come across different feeds. At the time, I was only using Instagram just to post pictures of me and my family during our travels, which is why we called ourselves the Mexican Griswolds, because, like I said, 39 states all over the country on their dime, just teaching this particular computer system. So that was a blast. It was fun. And then we realized, well, you know what? We are the Mexican Griswolds. This is pretty cool. Because, not even kidding, true story, on one of our travels, on our first major trip, we were going from North Carolina all the way to Oregon. So that's like cross country, right? On one of the trips, we ended up on Route 66 somewhere from there to there. And we were staying at a hotel that night, and sure enough, they were playing the Vacation movie, like the original OG Vacation movie. And their trip was like from Chicago to California. And it was on Route 66 at some point or somewhere around there. And we was like, hey, that's kind of the same route we're taking. And that's where I said, you know what, we're the Mexican Griswolds. So I started coining that, started a page on Instagram, mostly for pictures and posting things like that early on. And then once I started finding these communities, because of course you do a search, and then all of a sudden the algorithm starts feeding you those pictures and those feeds. So I started coming across other people, and I think Kit Bash Joe was one of my first encounters. Some of those guys, and he inspired me to start kit bashing, because I was like, "What's kit bashing?" That was not a thing for me as a kid. I don't think I ever did that as a kid. I loved playing with the figures, but I never kit bashed. I never thought to unscrew the back and change out different parts, or if one broke, try a different one. I never thought about that. So it was a very unique thing to see that kit bash, and all of a sudden you have a new figure, and then boom, here you go, you got a new figure. And so that was like very interesting and intriguing to me. And I started connecting with more Joe Bros, but Kit Bash Joe was one of them. Yo to the Joe, Freddie was another one. So definitely became a cool piece to start doing that. And I started posting little by little. And then, at the time, it felt like Instagram was actually pro Joes. It felt like at the time it was just, it felt like everything I threw out there was being seen by thousands of people, and including John Cena. John Cena, the real John Cena, somehow shared my picture of all my Predator figures that I kit bashed to his page, and it blew up to like 100,000 likes. Wow. It was stupid. Yeah, 100,000 likes plus, and that just, it was like crazy. And then all of a sudden the algorithm changed, so no matter what you posted, it's like you get a handful of likes sometimes. So it's just, and not that I'm a glory hound, but I do think if you're putting in the effort, putting in the time, which it does take time to set up a picture, set up a display, take time out of your day. I mean, I have two jobs, guys. I have my full-time job working for the hospital system. I got a part-time job working for Guitar Center teaching drum lessons. And then I also have gigs that I do. In fact, tonight I have a gig in Arlington playing drums. So, it takes time. I have to take time to take a little portion of my time and day, set up a picture, set up the frame, set up whatever, clean up the picture, et cetera, and then post it. So I do that out of love and compassion for my childhood and for the fellow Joe Bros out there. So it's definitely a fun thing.
Yeah. Very cool.
And you don't just bash Joes. You also create hashtags, which is also great too. So early 2020, like I want to say it was the first of the year. No, 2021. You created a Cup of Joe with the Joe.
Yeah. Actually, it was shortly after COVID. I think it was around COVID. So it might have been, I want to say it was February 2021. You're right around there. Started the hashtag Cup of Joe with the Joe, and I just started realizing, you know what, I love cups. I have a bunch of random cups for my collections and travels, and then I started making different cups, and then some of Joe Bros like Foot made this one, made these stickers. Yeah. So I started using them for our pictures, and it's just a fun little Instagram handle. Once you realize that Instagram works off of hashtags as a kind of like a Rolodex of pictures, right?
Cold War toys.
Cold War toys. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I got a bunch of those. My friend Daniel. Yeah, absolutely. Who recently moved up to Fort Worth, so now I get to hang out with him.
That's cool. Yeah. Lucky you.
Yeah.
Want to say hi to Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. I see it on the chat. Yeah. Hey, from Mansfield, Texas. You're maybe like, I don't know, 45 minutes away from me or less. Very cool. We have to meet up.
It's traffic, always fun. It's always fun when you meet or you find out one of your Joe Bros live close.
Yeah.
Like we found out a year or so ago that Rex Ship 85 lives like an hour from me, and I'm down
in
wild. His area every week. So we go to lunch and stuff. And toy hunt together. It's a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm out here in the desert of West Virginia. I don't have any Joe Bros around me.
They all stay away.
And,
they don't want to get near your squirrel stuff.
Yeah, well, the big toy show coming up in Texas soon is the G.I. Joe Fest here, actually they changed the date. It used to be in June during June month, but they moved it to the end of May.
VFW Toy Show, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I call that Joe Fest of Texas or Fort Worth because it's like the biggest one here. But yeah, it's pretty much the Joe Fest of Texas.
Yeah, it's a good show. That was my first one going to it. Was this year. After I moved away from it, I finally made
Right.
it to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Now-
got to meet Larry Hama there and a few of the guys, it was pretty cool.
Joe, have you ever been to Joe Fest?
The one in Atlanta? No, I wish. And that's why Wes, when he went that way, I told him, bro, if you can bring me something back from there, because there was another Joe bro on Instagram that reached out to me
Oh yeah,
saying, hey,
forgot about that guy.
I got a trade here. I'm gonna be in the Joe show in Atlanta. If you're coming out, I said, I'm not. I said, but I have another Joe bro, Wes, Joe Hunter, who will be there. If you don't mind meeting up with him. So I kind of connected another Joe bro with another Joe bro there, and intentionally, but of course they did me a favor of bringing me back that figure. And then Wes came back to Fort Worth to the Joe show / DFW show to see that, and also brought some stuff for me and gave me the trade. And he got to see me drum a little bit in Guitar Center as well.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
So, are you planning to attend Joe Fest anytime soon?
That's the one thing, man. It's finding the time, and that's the hardest thing right now is, between life changing and kids growing up, and everything kind of gets crazy. I mean, even this morning, right? Just getting on the show, it was like last minute thing. I was like, oh snap, I got to take my wife real quick because we share a vehicle with, and then my son has his vehicle. So he had a thing going on, and she had called in last minute. So I have to go drop her off and then get here. So yeah, sometimes it's just a thing of timing, right? The timing isn't right. I'm not saying I'm never going to go, because I'm turning 50 soon. I'm 48 right now. So maybe for my 50th, that would be like my wish, because my birthday's in July, and that show is usually right around there, right? In August.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
June.
Oh, it's in June. Okay, I forget.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Baby
of
over
a
here.
different one.
I'm not the
I think-
baby this week.
I think it's a must if anybody can make it there
Yeah.
and they love GI Joe.
Yeah.
It-
And it's really not about trying to find something you're hunting down for your collection, as
Right.
to where it's meeting up with everybody finally face to face, just like you and I did, when we finally figured out that we're just right across the highway. Let's work up a trade, and
Heck yeah.
hang out when we can.
Hey, Carlos, I hope you can make it.
Yeah.
Make sure you swing by our booth.
Yep.
Love to meet you.
You'll walk right past it.
Yep.
Literally.
We're like the Joe Fest welcoming committee.
Yeah.
So, kit bashing, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
When
My expertise.
So you didn't do it as a kid, you said. You didn't
didn't.
really know about it. Okay. I think the people that, like myself, I did that. We just didn't have that term
Right.
back when we were kids. We were just
Making new
configuring
Joes.
it. Yeah, just making new Joes, putting head swaps on, things like that. So you do a lot of it.
A lot.
And anytime I try to do it, and I only do it when I need to repair an O-ring, or I don't know, to me, it's a lot of time, energy, and passion, right? Because you got to be creative. So tell us, what got you in, you told us Kit Bash Joe, right?
Yeah,
Kind
Kid
of
Bash Show
inspired you.
definitely inspired me, right? And then I started seeing Yo to the Joe and a couple of other guys that are not around a whole lot anymore, but mostly Kid Bash Joe and Yo to the Joe. And I was like, wow, this looks like fun. I can make a brand new figure and just kind of make it my own. And then, some guys take it really, really far and create a whole backstory for that. And I'm not that creative. I'm creative when it comes to kit bashing, because for me, colors and matching things snaps for me easily in my head. Oh, I see a part of one figure, part of another figure. Let's make this guy, and it just makes sense. Because again, I don't paint much. So for me, it was easy to mix and match colors. And people are like, wow, your figures actually look like they could be out on the pegs. That's how clean they look. And I'm like, well, thanks. That's the idea. I want it to look clean. I made myself my own version of me. For those of you that may or may not know, Big Brawler, kind of somehow I resemble him, or he resembles me, depending. I guess he would be resembling me since I was born first. But we kind of resemble We had
Yep.
the beard and even the hairline. If I took off my cap, you would see the hairline's pretty much the same too. You know, he's he's got that hairline all the way back too with the forehead. But so yeah, just something like this. I added these legs from Leonard Toy Company, and the shorts, and kind of makes him look like a
hiker, an
a
outback.
hiker. Yeah,
Or-
because he's technically a survivalist, right? According
Yep.
to his file card, he's a survivalist. So that's kind of nice. And then I add the accessories from Marauders and stuff like that. So that adds a lot of cool style, a lot of cool look to them. And
Looks great.
yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, right? So pretty
So-
cool.
Yeah, that was going to be my kind of the add-on, because not only do you kit bash really good, you add that extra detail from. You said it was you got a lot of that stuff from what Marauders. Website.
Marauders. I get some from Marauders. I get some from other toy lines like Leonard. They have some good accessories. There's a lot of toy lines. Galoob. There's a bunch of really cool toy lines out there that you don't realize you can actually snag from, and then they put them together. But because I just started kit bashing, maybe 2017, 2018, I got so deep into it. I was like, wow, this is cool. You can use random parts and put them together and make some cool parts. And then Black Major, they have so many parts of different colors of the same figures that we grew up with. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I can use that, mix and match that. So I have a Billy here that I made. This head was a custom. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it's like Krydex or I don't know. He's on Facebook, Krydex or something like that. He made that head for Billy, and it's a custom molded head. And then I used the arms of Armadillo, and then I used some knee pads from the Marauders. The torso and legs are from two different Black Major figures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just fun to do that. And then you just kind of put some parts together, and all of a sudden you have a cool looking figure. But for me, the fun of it is making the figure look like something that was either in the cartoon, like that looks like something in the cartoon out of a scene, or even out of a comic book. So that Billy figure was out of a comic. This Billy figure is out of a comic. See if you can kind of guess the
That
parts.
is cool.
That's upper torso of like a Short Fuse or any of the OG, right? But
Yeah.
Is it but it's black. So
It's Black Major. That's a Black Major torso, but you're not wrong. Yeah. The arms, I added the Arashikage symbol there, but the arms, can you tell who those arms are?
Flint.
Yep, definitely Flint.
Good job.
And the legs are from like a early 2000s dial tone, I think. Yeah, early 2000 dial tone. But again, this particular figure is modeled after a comic book version of Billy, and I went Billy crazy there for a bit, and I got like 7 different versions of him, all from comic book pictures that I found online. Now the backpack I did paint. I gave it a little paint job there. That's first, little paint things that I've done to make it match with the straps and the pack itself. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, Matthew Comstock said that's the Devil's Due, Billy.
The
I
Devil's
like
Due, Billy. Yeah, I guess that's from the comic. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big comic reader. I just like finding pictures.
Devil's Due put out comics for G.I. Joe, and that was the Billy from there.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we got a little slideshow that Eric put together.
All right.
Maybe
we didn't even ask him to do that, or I didn't.
But sorry
It's
for my
called
dog.
initiative.
Somebody's walking by.
Yeah.
So I had the stage.
Oh, good.
And here we go. If you want to talk about any of these, I think that looks fantastic.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
That's pretty much an OG 2001 big brawler, which is the same mold as Outback. Less prone to cracking, less prone to breaking because the thumbs are like stretchy or bendy. Got a little bit of a softer plastic there, which is great. Very Night Force Outback looking. I mean, that's the way to do it. I painted the flashlight red, so it's not the Night Force Outback one, but it is the OG big brawler flashlight. I just added the red dot on there. Accessories, again, the harness there and the beanie are from Marauders. If you guys have not discovered Marauders, for whoever's watching, you are missing out. Go to Marauders Gun Runner website. It is the best. And they also have now stuff for 6-inch figures, so it's really, really cool. You'll find weapons and gear and all kinds of stuff there.
Who has 6-inch figures?
Not us.
I really
Jason
don't.
does.
I have like maybe 3 or 4. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. That's about it.
It's not the Lord scale.
Yeah, well, that one's cool. So that's another one of my favorite big brawlers. That's let's see, we got the legs of V6 Big Ben. The torso is the OG torso of Big Brawler, but the arms are the arms of a 2001 Leatherneck, I believe. And the harness is actually from a 25th anniversary General Hawk. And then the knife is from a Snake Eyes 25th anniversary Snake Eyes figure that comes on a harness. I just slapped that on because that harness actually comes with a walkie-talkie, but I wanted it to look more like, a little more cool with the knife.
Oh yeah, looks
yeah,
great.
that,
Cool.
yeah. The scarf is also Marauders, but the beanie, or not the beanie, the boonie hat is from a Crosshair figure. I don't know if it's Valor versus Venom. I think it is, or Spy Troops, maybe Spy Troops. Figure. And again, those are the things that I discovered. I was like, oh, these modern figures, actually some of their gear fits, so it's really cool. Oh, and I did paint his gun there. I painted the brown on the back part of the gun, on the stock there, and the I guess where you would grip it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, little things like that I'll paint, little details.
Hey, good morning, Geek Viper. It's good to see you.
Yeah,
Good morning.
I agree with you there, Geek Viper.
Let's see.
Yeah, I love that one. That's another one. So that background was made by one of the Joe Bros. Forgive me for forgetting his name right now. I'm horrible with names, but I don't know. Maybe Joe Hunter, you're a cigar smoker. Do you remember? Shoot, what's the guy's name? He's one of our pals too, man. I just keep forgetting his angle. I wanna blast him on here.
It's not G.I. Joe for fun, is it?
Yes, it is G.I. Joe for fun. Thank you.
He's out of Colorado.
Yeah,
Scott.
I think he's the one
Scott.
that makes them.
Yeah, we've had him on the
So
show
he-
before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he makes these awesome little freaking display boxes out of cigar boxes.
Yes.
And he made this one for me. He sent it to me out of just friendship, and he sent it to me. And I'm like, dude, this is so cool. It looks like he's in a cave or something. Reminds me of Iron Man 1, where he's in the cave with a box of scraps, right?
Yep.
So he sent that to me, and I just kind of get a close, tight shot and set up all the extras. Put in the bazooka on there. I painted the bazooka there. That little tiny lantern. I don't even know what toy line that's from, but I put that on there. Same thing with the canteen. The canteen is from another toy line, like a very, oh shoot, I forgot the name of that toy line, but it's like a Vietnam style toy line. That is not Marauders, but they do sell something similar on Marauders. The AKs, I painted those up a little bit. The knife, that's from Marauders. The gun magazines, the grenades, the flashbangs, all that's Marauders.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, dressed them up with the cool beret.
Yeah.
Good morning, Charles Bowen.
Yeah,
Hey,
boy.
Charles. Good job on the RPG too, as far as the paint
Yeah.
goes.
Thanks. Yeah, like I said, I can do little
That's good.
details, but not like full torsos, full bodies. That's difficult for me.
I figured that lantern was like you 3D printed it or
No.
yeah.
Yeah, that's from an actual toy line.
Huh. Good
I
effect.
seen
Oh, another-
this.
Yeah, this one's
Awesome.
cool. So you were talking about Wes was talking about how I make a lot of hashtags. So Cup of Joe with the Joe was probably one of my first hashtags, and it's pretty out there already. I do stuff like G.I. Joe Sniper Saturday or Sniper Saturday. I do a bunch of them. G.I. Joe Twins, which I like taking random figures of real people and then an actual figure, and then put those figures together with the picture, and then kind of like, oh, like Peyton Manning looks identical to Freefall. I think it's Freefall. It's insane. You'll never unsee that again. And if you go to G.I. Joe Twins hashtag, you'll see a bunch of really cool pictures of side by sides. I know Larry has done some. I think Wes, you've done might have done some too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of cool hashtags. It's just fun. Once I got into the hashtag game, I realized like, oh, you can create this little reservoir of pictures, and it'll be forever in time under that hashtag, and that's kind of cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I
that's
want
my
to
sniper.
say good morning to Joe Amazing Stories.
Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, the Marauders accessories. Yeah, make them look amazing. So
Man, I
that
love that shot.
yeah, that
Mhm.
boonie hat is again from Crosshair, and that gear he's also wearing is also from Crosshair. It's a 2001 figure, I believe, called Crosshair. He's a sniper, but you can use that gear he has. He's got a lot of cool gear, including this web harness. Get that figure. It's only like probably under $10 on eBay, and you'll love it. Make sure it's complete with all the gear, and you're going to be using it for all your figures.
Nice. Let's see.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
this one's great. Look at that. LaCroix Toys or Matt LaCroix, he made this
Mhm.
beautiful heart wrencher for me. And if you guys don't have one of his figures, I mean, he's gone big time now, so he's probably charging a lot more to make stuff. But at the time,
He
he was
is.
taking some trades. Yeah, he was taking some trades with me. He was very gracious to work a trade with me for a couple of figures, including this Dreadnought, which is Heart Wrencher. She's out of the comics again, never in the figure toy line. But you can find her in the comics, and she's a beautiful figure. He used the body of obviously Zarana,
Mhm.
and then painted her up to be matching with the comics. And then he used the head of the Zarana, the earring version of Zarana, melted some hair on her. I don't know what he uses, but he melted some hair on there and made her look like this really cool Latina looking sexy girl, right? She looks
Mhm.
super cool. I mean, like she's got a little streaks of purple in her hair, just like the actual comic book. So it's perfect.
My favorite part of this figure, I got one too. I got the Zanya and
Oh yeah, Zanya's awesome.
um yeah, from him. And my favorite part is the way he does the jeans. That
Oh,
Mhm.
I
wa-
know.
that,
They look
that
so real and like graphic. You can feel the texture.
yeah, that wash, that
Yeah.
color wash he does. Amazing. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, his painting style is just awesome.
It is.
And
Yep.
uh, now, who's he getting ready to paint 3 3/4 figures for?
Aliverse.
That's right. And they look
Insane.
great.
They do.
They look great. His painting is just awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
Man, I
Yep.
Oh,
love
there's one
that
of
Jeep.
that one. You sent me that one, Hillbilly. and and you sent my son some other stuff too, because he was real little
Yeah.
at the time, and you were sending him stuff because he was super into Joe's for a hot minute for like a
Yeah.
good 5 years, and that was, it was really nice of you to send me some stuff and send my kids some stuff, and I've been blessed with some good friendships. Even though we haven't met in person, it's amazing how you
Yeah.
connect with these Joe Bros. Another hashtag I made was GI Joe Fellowship. And that's Joe Bros that I've met across the country in person or at the toy shows or conventions or whatever. And Hillbilly's one of the nicest guys, man. He just sent some stuff out, and this is a cool freaking. I don't even know what vamp version this is, or it's from the model line, obviously. But
It's
Mhm.
it's from the 50th anniversary.
okay, thank you.
Danger at the Docks.
But look at that pattern, right? That it's got that digital print pattern,
Yep.
and I immediately thought, well, I got to put it with the figure that Foot made for me of this guy here, right? Sightline. So it
Yeah.
looks gorgeous. And now, who turned me on to some of this background style shading and coloring and all that was Wes. Actually, Wes told me about this app. I forgot the name of the app, Wes, but he told
Go ahead.
what was that? Yeah,
I'm
he
looking
told me
it up.
he was like, yeah, check out this app because he had posted a picture. I'm like, dude, what are you using? And I think I got Hillbilly hooked on that app after a while too.
Yeah. I lost
Right?
it. I lost the app and I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the app. I haven't been using that as much as before because I don't know. I just like to evolve sometimes, So I started using the AI stuff. I started using the different backgrounds. I started using before when I first started posting pictures. I wasn't using any backgrounds. It was just like on my desktop. In fact,
Motion
during
Leap.
COVID, yeah, there you go, Motion Leap. Thank you.
Okay.
So during COVID, and Larry will attest to this too. During COVID, I started this kind of like Joe's on my desk kind of thing, or like Joe buddies on your desk. I don't remember what it was. It was something like there was different figures. I would just like pick a random couple of figures on my desk because I was at home, bored out of my mind, working from home during COVID, and would just post like who's the Joes on my desk today kind of thing, and then who's a Joe in my coat, and I just I don't know. I got creative with a bunch of different hashtags, and it was fun. And then Wes taught me this background creator. It was really cool. That motion leap. It's actually really neat. For the most part, it's free. And it's a cool way to create some shading in the background because I was only using like white backgrounds. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah,
That is an awesome shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great color. Great. It just matches perfectly.
Yeah, it's neat. It's fun. Yeah, Geek Viper. That's the thing we were just talking about. How I got the figure, the actual figure I got, the Sightline, the new one, the OG one that I got from a trade. The guy that he actually knew Gary Goggles. He was friends with Gary Goggles, and he sent it to me. Oh yeah, this is a cool one. So get this harness, this whole getup he's got here is like crazy getup, which is like apparently as realistic as it gets. Is from this toy line that's like a very, very, well, it was just inexpensive. Now it's like super crazy expensive. On eBay and on Amazon, it was like the ones you could find at Marshall's. It's technically, I don't remember the name of the line, but Sunbird or Bluebird, I don't know, something like that. Well, I got that gear from them. Created this kind of like really cool version of Snake Eyes as he's jumping out of the plane, which we all know and love from the comics, right? Where he's jumping out and he's coming out of that big part of the plane and he's skydiving all the way down. So I made it as realistic as possible to that, and then I just kind of angled the camera there to make it look like he was falling, free falling down.
It looks good.
It looks cool, right? It even has the hook there for the Uzi.
Yep.
It looks heavy.
The harness is heavy, yeah, and putting it on was not easy because the peg on the hole, or the hole on the neck is tiny, so you have to put the head on first and then shimmy it into the body. It was difficult, but it's a cool looking piece. It's just it looks weird. It looks wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, here's some of the cool gear that I'm able to get printed from my son's 3D printer. It's mostly mine, I guess, at this point. I should just buy it off of him. But it's in my house, so I use it as much as I want because it's in my house, right? But yeah, like I said, we got pretty creative with finding stuff online and just making it for myself. And then other Joe Bros were like, hey, I want some of that. So I got creative with finding the screens for the computer. Even that little laptop that Chuckles has there, that's a screen that I found online from this big, if you just go to Google and type up computer screens or military style computer screens, you'll find a ton of cool stuff. And then, yeah, that gun rack is awesome. The lockers are awesome. The little stereo, I painted that up, but it's essentially a little stereo that you can 3D print. The filing cabinet, added a little file in there. The little briefcase, with the little file under it. And of course, the walkie-talkie or the phone. It's just cool. It's a cool little get up. Of course, you have Night Force Outback there, which is that's a kid bash because I used the real head of Night Force Outback on the body of a big brawler because I've got like 20 big brawlers, because people send me stuff ever since, I don't remember who was the first person that figured out that he looked kind of like me, and then said, hey, you should post a picture with him. And I did. And I just started building more of that same style. So you got your Low Light, of course, and then Night Force Outback. And I don't have to worry about him breaking like the original Night Force Outback.
I need to get one of them big brawlers now.
Yeah, man. They're pretty easy to find. If you find them in the set, they seem to be cheaper versus individually.
Okay.
Might have to hook you up with one for Christmas or something. Let's see this picture here. This is another really cool workstation. Look at that. I got really creative with this one. I painted it up. And then I added the little picture on the left-hand corner there, or left-hand side of Mainframe and Zarana from the episode of that Joe episode, because this is his workstation. So of course he would have a picture of him and his girl, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of a cool little thing there with the Game Boy cup. That's a cool cup too, because it as you put fluid in there or something hot or cold, it'll change the color and you'll see the screen.
That's cool.
Yeah, but these are available. All these things that they're showing. Thank you guys for showing that off. I'd be happy to work trades, work deals with y'all. I love doing this. It's fun. Painting these are actually like very therapeutic. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
What's up, off course?
I didn't do a good job on that one. I'm sorry.
What do we
Still
got here?
fit.
Oh yeah. So that's kind of, I posted that one recently. So that screen went out to a Joe Bro because he specifically wanted a screen, but then he wanted these 4 pictures on the bottom of the different lines, and it wanted to look like Cobra Commander was keeping an eye on his fellow foes there or whatever. It's competition. So I always like to slap on stickers, and if people ask me, hey, can you put this one on there? I'm like, well, if I find an image, or if you have an image you want me to throw on there, sure, I'll slap it on there. I have to make it fit though, because it's only like 1x1 or 6x6 or whatever the size is. So I try to make it work, and he sent me these pictures. So obviously you have the different toy lines there. It's kind of neat.
I'm starting to get some Delta 17 ideas.
Yeah.
There you go.
All this cool stuff. We may have to talk.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
I need a throne for my Shadow Dragon.
Oh yeah, I have some Cobra thrones. Yeah, I got all kinds of fun stuff.
Snake Eyes.
Oh, so this Snake Eyes head was given to me, painted for me, detailed for me by Foot. I actually got to meet Foot in person because I was working up in Cleveland for a hot minute.
Nice.
And I got to meet him in person, and I was only going to meet him. I hadn't, told him, hey, bro, you're going to be in Cleveland. I know you live there. I'm going to be in Ohio for this amount of time. And what area do you live in? And he was like, oh, I live over here. I was like, maybe 45-minute drive from where I was going to be working at. And it was snowing and all that at the time in Cleveland because it's like cold all the freaking time up there. But I made time, and he was like, well, I'm going to start working on this thing for you, man. What do you want? I said, you know what? I would love a Snake Eyes unmasked head. And I'm not a purist. I don't have a problem with people, customizing things and all that. Some people are really anti customs, and I am not. I think it's great because why not? It's so fun.
You're the opposite.
Yeah, I'm like, I just enjoy anything I can make, and it's cool. And so I told Foot, can you make me a Snake Eyes head? I sent him the picture off the comic book where it shows Snake Eyes' face for the first time unmasked, full of scars. His mouth is scarred, his face, his eye is like crazy looking, right? Because it's peeled back or missing skin or whatever.
Yeah.
So he made that for me, and I was like, heck yeah! And then I just threw it on the body of the V2, and put his head on his arm there to make it look like he's holding his mask, and set up the whole gear, and 3D printed the locker and the table there. So yeah, it kind of looks really cool.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
did
it
one
does.
similar to that.
I do like that brief, the duffel.
The duffel bag,
Yeah.
that's from so that duffel bag was made in G.I. Joe line. Originally, it was like in the early 2000s pack, and people think it's like the hardest thing to find. It's not. It's in the 2000s pack, yes, with the Black Ninja or Black Dragon Ninja, whatever his name is. And that one's crazy hard to find, but it's the same duffel bag. If you look up Spy Troops Zartan, it's the same duffel bag.
Huh.
It's in a 2-pack, but with Spy Troops, Zartan and Agent Faces. You'll find it for $10 to $15. Get it? It's cool. It's a very cool duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You actually got the head for me to do my Snake Eyes
That's right. Yeah, you did one. Yeah. I sent you the head of Downtown, right?
downtown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Nice.
Mine's nowhere near as nice as what Foot did.
Okay, so here's another cool shot of more of Cup of Joe with Joe and some kid bashes that I made. These are all bashes. So starting on the left, of course, Tunnel Rat used the torso of Big Brawler and the bottom half of his actual legs, except I painted the feet black on that one just so he could look a little different, more Night Forcey. That backpack is really cool. So obviously, Tunnel Rat's known for his flashlights on his backpack. So I just added this backpack that's from a V3 low light, I think it is, maybe V4 low light. You can find it's really cool. And if you find it with the flashlight, that's a bonus because that piece gets lost really easily. So I still kept the integrity of Tunnel Rat's look with the backpack and the flashlight, right? Kind of makes sense. That big old sniper gun, that's not his. That's from another toy line, but it looks cool because it makes kind of like similarity to the original gun that he uses or rifle he uses. Then I have I guess G.I. Joe low light V2 or V3 head. I forgot which one it is, with that camel face. Looks really cool. Threw that on the torso of a 2001 Duke with the arms of a 2001, I think it's Crossfire. I don't know. It comes in a 2-pack, but it has that sleeve, so it's kind of looks more sniper-like. And then the legs of Leatherneck 2001 Leatherneck, and then the actual official OG low light backpack. On the right side, of course, we have Big Ben's head there. Made him a Night Force Big Ben. You know what's cool is I made this Big Ben Night Force before it was a thing, and then it came out as a 6-inch. It looks almost identical to the 6-inch that they released later. So that was kind of cool. Yeah.
They owe you money.
Yeah. It's happened more than once. You know, it's kind of amazing. I think it's happened to some of the Joe Bros online too when they make like the "I Was Once a Man" figure. Somebody, I think TK Customs or T-Bow Customs, whatever his name is, he makes a lot of those, and all of a sudden they release them, and I don't care. I'm actually friends with Lenny on Instagram, one of the Joe guys, right? That's on the actual Joe Hasbro side. So he takes a lot of inspiration from the Joe community, which is great.
Yep.
Total Madness does amazing work.
That's him, Total Madness. Yeah, he's changed his name a few times. Oh, that one, I've actually got it on hand with me right here. Yeah, that one's cool. So that's my own little version of, I guess you could call it like Cobra Bat Mortal. That's what I'm calling them, Cobra Bat Mortal. Because if you guys know anything about that really rare, hard to find exclusive, which is a Snake Eyes Mortal with the chrome red and silver, super cool looking. So I just wanted to make my own since Black Major released a bunch of chromed out bats. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make something cool like that because I'm not gonna pay again $200-300 for a figure. I just don't want to do it. I mean, I don't want to do it. So why not? You know, so that's the fun part about kit bashing is you can make your own version and it's unique to you. So, and if I can inspire other guys to kit bash, which apparently I did, both on the Facebook Marketplace or Facebook side groups and other guys on Instagram, then go for it. Because I was inspired, like I said, by Kit Bash Joe and some of the other guys. So I love to make a bunch of kit bashes and it's fun. Yeah, do it, man. Do it, Geek Viper. Do it. Then slap it on Instagram or somewhere and tag us so we can check it out.
Nice.
What else we got?
I think we're closing in on the end. Let's see. That was it.
All right.
So
so kit bashing is my jam for sure.
So all these parts you got, like from Marauders, Galoob, and all that stuff, are they just neatly organized in a bin?
Yes, yes, to some extent. I mean, I got stuff all over the place right now. You know, it's funny because we used to live in an apartment a few years ago, and you know, an apartment where you kind of have to have so much space. So I had a lot of stuff in storage. And the second we moved into a house about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I immediately busted out the stuff out of storage. So I still have some stuff in the garage in bins, but most of my Joe stuff came out. If I can go handheld here for a hot second.
Definitely.
Let me make.
Yeah, let me see if I can do this without messing things up. Let's see, I'm gonna flip the image back.
There we go.
Did that work?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of random stuff here. I got these little cases are really, really cool. I got these at a local store called Daiso, and Daiso releases a bunch of cool stuff for different things, really, just household things. But these cases are super cool. I love these cases. I mean, I have a bunch of figures up to like 20 or 22 figures in their fit. You just line them up, and they look really cool, and they stay dust free, which is nice. So I use those a lot. It's a lot of fun to use. I think Joe, Wes, you bought some stuff right when you came over here.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's an amazing place. It's dirt cheap.
Yeah, stupid cheap. A lot of great casings and things like that. So yeah, I have a lot of figures out now that we have a house and some displays. And I hate the dust. I got me that Rattler, and I'm working the trade with the guy. Actually, the stuff that I showed you earlier, 3D printed stuff. They're sending me a Tiger Force rat. I guess it's the equivalent of the Rattler. Yep. Complete for a trade. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, those things are probably crazy expensive. And then I even got to get my mask stuff out. So I got mask.
There we
Take
go.
care, Larry.
Any mask fans out there?
Oh yeah.
Mask is one of my favorites, you know, because it's kind of like Transformers and G.I. Joe combined. It's just super cool to me. So this is one definitely a grail for me to have the actual Boulder Hill. Finally, is pretty cool. But yeah, so I have a lot of stuff still in bins though. I got things in bins and just a bunch of random things, and I'll display one more thing here if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
So
There you go.
I got like these are all the Soundwave cassettes, little cassettes.
That's cool.
One of my buddies gave me this for my birthday. You might recognize this guy
The
from
more
Hydrofoil Action, yeah. And then my nephew, actually, he moved from Texas and he gave me this awesome shelf.
That is cool.
And my wife immediately was like, well, let's paint it, because it was a light brown. I'm like, okay. So now it looks, darker.
Yeah.
But I have like sound waves in there, my OG sound waves. I got my OG Megatron in there.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's got some cool stuff.
yeah.
So Soundwave. Look at Soundwave, Sound Bat.
Nice.
Yeah, that's always
Yeah, that one's cool. And then I got some Boba Fett stuff, some rare Boba Fett stuff in here, because I'm a big Boba Fett collector as well. And then I got some Motu stuff right here, some
look at that,
vintage,
Casey.
some yeah,
Good, Casey.
got some vintage stuff. I love me some Moss Man. Moss Man's
Mhm.
great. I got some OG stuff and some of the I guess the Origins, I think it's called.
Yeah. I love the Masterverse. I think that's probably
Oh
my
yeah.
favorite Motu line right now.
I just flocked a Moss Man.
So now that you got a house, when you getting the flag?
Oh man, whenever you give it to me, I guess. Yeah, man, that would be the next one. That's probably the next
Or the
holy
Terran.
grail. Yeah, that would be. That'd be crazy. I know you got it, and I remember he got it here in Fort Worth, and he got it in pretty much in trade for free.
Yeah. In fact, when I moved down here, I still have credit that I just handed over to you to
Yeah, that was nice of you, man. Thank you for that.
help with that. Yeah.
That was really
Yeah,
cool.
Retro Madness. Are they still there?
Yeah, the Retro Madness is one of the local toy shops. For those of you who don't know, it's a really cool toy shop. If you guys are ever in the Fort Worth area, they used to have 3 locations. They shut down one of them. Now they only have 2, which is still the original location in Bedford. And the second one is up in Hewlin.
Hewlin. Okay.
Yeah, that one's still open. That's where I got my Mask Rhino, the Rattler. I've got a lot of cool stuff there, and they do trade. So you bring in toys that you don't care to have anymore, you have them boxed or unboxed. They'll give you a decent price for them. If they're boxed, they give you a higher price, of course.
Yeah.
But definitely, man, they work trades. The owner's really nice. Everybody's really nice there, and they'll hook you up. I mean, they got Wes a freaking USS flag, man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's the Hewlin location one.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, well, that's too bad the one in Arlington shut down then.
yeah, that one's gone.
That's cool.
I know somebody that does a classified flag.
Yeah.
That's
That's insane. It's
Imagine the
insane.
size of that. It'd be 12 foot, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
we had the guy on last week that
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. He's working on that, right?
No, he's made it. It's
Yeah.
Oh, he made it already.
yeah.
we
He's
need to-
pushing out the Mauler now. Pre-orders
That's
for
right.
Mauler, and
Crazy.
that's going to be a
It
game
looks
time
like
decision
amazing.
for me. I want it, but
the flag.
no, the Mauler.
I thought
You need a
Casey was
third-
getting me.
That's
I
a
don't even
3-car
have-
garage.
I don't have room to put out my original flag, which I'm trying to work on. As soon as I
Yeah,
get
like
the
Kate.
right stand, it's coming out.
Casey said he was getting me the classified flag.
Dang.
In case you did not.
I'm going to show off one of my other grails real quick.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Let me-
See if I can show that on camera here.
Oh, that is so
So-
cool.
So the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
I had that given to me.
Oh, wow. Super cool.
Yeah, it's because my buddy Matt, who started the show with me, he got it at Joe Fest loose figures, and the next year he wanted them in still carded, so he bought
Wow.
them and he gave me the loose ones. And
Wow.
he's very generous with stuff.
Yeah.
That's nice of him.
He's
Super
a
nice
great
of him.
guy.
So before I was able to actually get the actual figures, I had kit bashed my own because again, that's what I do. So I kit bashed my own and made these guys.
I like
Stock-
those.
I like the
Yeah.
stalker with the white shirt.
Isn't that
Yeah.
stalker cool?
Yeah. Roadblock. That's version 2 Roadblock's arms.
Yeah. Roblox arms, the torso of Outback, and I covered up his neck with the scarf because it's
Yeah.
Outback. But it looks cool because it matches the beanie.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Outback's legs. But here, I want to show off this guy because this guy's pretty cool. So we were talking about LaCroix earlier.
Mhm.
So he custom made this head for me, right? He custom made
Nice.
this head for me
Yeah.
of Tommy Arashikage. Excuse me. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He
nice.
painted that up real nice because I didn't have the OG yet. So then I said, okay, well, I'm gonna have a figure ready to go, parts ready to go. So I had, of course, a armadillo torso and the arms of armadillo, and the legs I think are of a forgot what figure it is. It's like a modern gun ho, I think a V6 gun ho.
Hmm.
But that harness is that same harness we were talking about Crosshair. So if you find Crosshair on Spy Troops, you'll find that same harness, which is on the OG figure. But yeah, so I had this figure for the longest time before I actually was able to get the original trio.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Kit bashing, have fun with it. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Customize.
You're muted, Casey.
Sorry, I muted because my dogs were going crazy. As a kid, me and my brother took our Joes apart, made new Joes. We didn't know it was kit bashing. We were just having fun. And you're right,
Yeah.
it is fun to
I
create
never
something.
did that.
It's addicting.
So when
First-
you bash, do you
Uh-huh.
keep do you just have a drawer full of extra parts?
I do. I
Or
have
what do you do
I
with
have
the
a
parts
ton.
that you aren't using when you create,
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. I have a bunch of bins separated. I have a just heads bin. So I got like this guy right here full of heads. Lots of different heads. Yeah, it's got, I don't know, maybe 200-300 heads in there. And then I have another bin of arms, another bins of legs. It's cool. I mean, I didn't realize how much I started compiling until after I was in it a good 2-3 years in. I'm like, I need a bin. I need a bin. I need to get organized. Because for me, it just, the moment strikes when I see a figure and then I see another figure, because like I could just open a drawer and be like, oh, those two parts kind of match. I'm going to make my own guy, unscrew the back, take off the legs of one guy, put the body on another guy, and boom, there it is. That's how I do it. But then I started getting organized. My wife says, get organized, of course. It wasn't me. It was my wife. She told me, and she, I love her because she's the better half. She's like, organize yourself, get yourself a bin. Went to Walmart, got some bins. Those little fishing tackle boxes are great. That's where I get a lot of these. Those little bins. That's exactly what that one is for the head. And that's it. They cost like $5 and get yourself a bunch of those and start organizing the parts. The weapons, I have one just for weapons. Bunch of them. So if you guys need stuff, let me know. I probably have it.
Have you started bashing your Delta 17 figures that you got into? Have you done any of those yet?
I didn't, but that's what inspired me to make this version of Brawler with the legs, because that one, I forgot the name of the character,
Leonidas.
but
Leonidas.
Leonidas has kind of like the same kind of look,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I kind of went for that same look.
Yeah. You also had a
Um,
fishing bazooka with the shorts.
Oh yeah, I got that one. Yeah, I got that one. Yeah, this one's fun. So this also the legs of the Leonard toy company. Check this one out.
That's cool.
Looks like a Boy Scout, like a lead, Boy Scout type of whatever you call them, the leader.
Yeah, Scout.
All right,
Master.
kids, come on, Scoutmaster. I'm Scoutmaster Torres here.
Yeah. With that T-shirt, I just thought, what, the blue kind of matches these shorts. It's kind of nice. And then the hat, the cap is from Marauders.
Yeah.
So yeah, look up Marauders. Oh, and I made this Jinx recently. Kind of like the one from the Retaliation Jinx.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
So
Sure.
yeah,
That's cool.
Kill Bill Jinx.
yep. Kill Bill Jinx. Thanks to
The
Lady
Bruce
Joe,
Lee Jinx.
Lady Joe Toys parts. Really, is all it is. I don't paint. Everyone, when I post it on Facebook, I guess people on Facebook sometimes don't maybe know a whole lot about Black Major, it seems, because I keep having to educate people on Facebook of Black Major parts or Lady Joe, Lady J. And it's just like, yeah, so I immediately tag those people on there so they can follow them and check them out, because there's just a lot of cool figures out there that people don't know about, or toy lines that are being made by other fans like us.
What's up, Crash?
Morning Crash.
Yeah,
Crash.
you kind of schooled me on back early in the day. It was a not Black Major, but before Black Major. Red
Laser.
Red Laser. Yeah, Red Laser. Then Black Major came into play. So yeah. You kind of taught me because I had no idea. I was like, man, I got this one bat. It looks like a medical bat.
Oh yeah.
Like, I have no idea who did this, and yeah, you told me about him. I was like, oh, okay. And then
Red
I wish you
Laser's
wouldn't,
awesome.
because I just went all the way in with Black Major for a long time with their master set stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's good stuff though.
So one of my favorites, speaking of Red Laser, is Kickstart. I love Kickstart. He's the motorcycle guy, like BMX guy. I have a few of him, but I ended up, of course, kit bashing him. So I'll show him off real quick.
All right.
So this Kickstart, if you guys know anything of the modern toy line, there is an actual Kickstart figure that was made, but it doesn't look anything like this. Well, that's his actual harness or his gear from the actual Kickstart, and it just matches really well with the Red Laser Kickstart, which, if you guys don't know, look up G.I. Joe Kickstart. The story is really cool because apparently in the 80s there was a BMX bar pad, like where where you grab the bike from. There's that bar, a crossbar it's called, where they made a G.I. Joe branded crossbar, and they add the figure of this green bike. So he was on a BMX bike. So that was kind of cool, but they eventually Red Laser released it as a figure, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever to do that. So yeah, it's really cool to be able to find those figures. Yeah,
it's really cool. Good job, Casey. Whatever that was,
I fixed it. I just hit
you
the wrong
did. That was
button.
quick.
I was like, oh no. Well, I feel like I could talk to you forever.
Yeah.
But I've unfortunately got to go pick up my granddaughter today. So
it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you all so much for your time, for sure. I appreciate you guys having me on. It's a fun time, and we'll blast it on the gram and blast it on Facebook.
Cool. I want to show off real quick. Just we're closing in on 400 subs.
Yep.
Nice.
When we hit it, we are going to spin the wheel and give away this awesome, not this one, the one still in the package.
Yep.
Bone Collector version 2, donated to us by our good friend Crash, who's in the audience right now. So
very nice.
Hopefully we'll be doing that before the holidays.
Hashtag Breaker 19.
And then
we'll do Bone Collector 19. How's that?
yeah.
But Joe, let people know where they can find you.
Yeah, well, Instagram, I am the Mexican Griswold, at the Mexican Griswold. So I mean, I don't know if that's on the chat or not, but at the Mexican Griswold, you can find me there. For me, again, it's all about the brotherhood. It's all about the fellowship. I love getting together with fellow Joe Bros and trading, because we're keeping the passion alive from our childhood. That's all it is. Like I mentioned earlier, for me, it was a big deal to relive my childhood and remember my childhood with my dad and all that. So if you guys are into that, go for it. Find me on Instagram. Facebook, I mainly post pictures. There's not a whole lot of camaraderie there, it seems, but there is a lot of people on there a lot of groups, a lot of different groups on there. So I try to find the groups that I do like and post on there and just share pictures. But for me, Instagram has become more of a family channel. It's like for family, for Joe Bros and fellowship and toys. So definitely find me on there. But on the Facebook side of things, it's a shared page, Joe Judy Torres. You can find me there as well. But yeah, it's been a total pleasure. I really enjoyed talking to you guys, and I'm glad I've made a good friendship with you guys and had me on the channel.
Oh, happy to have you. happy to have you back sometime. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wes, you got anything coming up?
I'll be working on the holiday Christmas JCPenney Montgomery Ward Sears books this weekend. Hopefully, I will have better audio this time. That I'll be posting later in the week on YouTube, and that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, the audio wasn't a deal breaker. I just turned it up.
I know, yeah, but it was. I don't know what would happen. So
Yeah.
And
Fun stuff, though. I lived some memories through that. I really did. The Navarone playset, I had that.
yeah, right.
The
Yeah.
Lone Rangers had that. A lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll have
Billy.
a announcement coming up soon for a special guest coming on from the North Pole.
Our third annual Letters to Santa.
Yeah.
All right. With all that being said, thank you once again, Joe, for coming on. Thank you in the chat.
Yeah,
I love seeing the support every week.
great job again, chat.
And like I said, we'll be back next week for a thankful episode from your friends at Podcast from the Pit.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. If we don't talk
Yes.
before then, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Take care, everybody.
Bye bye.